Every 10 years, the Government of India sets up a central pay commission to review and recommend salary structures for nearly 50 lakh central government employees and pensioners. The upcoming 8th Central Pay Commission, expected around 2026, will redefine pay, pensions, and allowances across services. For soldiers, this exercise is not just a bureaucratic routine, it determines how the nation values its defenders through fair pay, risk compensation, and welfare. After the 7th Pay Commission in 2016, several issues remained unresolved, especially for defense personnel. As the 8th Commission approaches, expectations are high that the long pending anomalies of pay parity, field hardship, and status imbalance will finally be corrected. For the armed forces, this is more than numbers. It is about fairness, recognition, and morale. The 7th Central Pay Commission tried to simplify pay structures, but in the process, many anomalies emerged for the defense services. Soldiers were denied the non-functional upgradation benefit available to civil services. That meant, while a bureaucrat's pay rose automatically with tenure, a soldier's did not, even with greater risk and responsibility. Further, the pay matrix blurred equivalence between military ranks and civil grades. This created resentment and a sense of diminished status. The differences were not just about figures on paper. They affected dignity and motivation. The 8th Pay Commission now carries the responsibility to restore balance, to ensure that pay, status, and parity reflect the uniqueness of military service. Because for a soldier, parity is not prestige, it is principle. From Siachen to Arunachal, soldiers serve in some of the world's harshest conditions, including freezing temperatures, isolation, and constant threat. The 7th Pay Commission introduced the risk and hardship matrix, but even then, discrepancies remained. A soldier posted on a glacier sometimes received less hardship allowance than a civilian in a so-called tough area with far better facilities. Such mismatches defy logic and erode morale. The 8th Pay Commission has the opportunity to fix this imbalance, to link allowances directly to risk, isolation, and operational exposure. At 18,000 feet, spreadsheets do not matter. What matters is survival, morale, and the assurance that the nation truly understands the cost of service. Pay and allowances are often mistaken as perks, but for soldiers, they represent respect and motivation. A fair system shows that the nation values its defenders. An unfair one sends the opposite message. Disparities in pay, parity, and status affect more than finances. They influence morale, recruitment, and retention. As India modernizes its military and faces new threats, the 8th Central Pay Commission becomes more than an accounting exercise. It becomes a statement of intent. Recognizing the soldier's worth strengthens the very foundation of combat power. Dignity in service directly translates into strength in battle. The 8th Central Pay Commission arrives at a defining moment. The question before policymakers is simple. Will it merely adjust figures, or will it correct decades of imbalance? For the men and women in uniform, fairness is not a favor, it is a necessity. Every rank, every risk, and every sacrifice deserves to be valued in full measure. The 8th Pay Commission will decide not just pay scales, but pride and purpose for India's soldiers.